Hello, good people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Audrie Ashiali. And guys, I'm really sorry. I know it has been a minute, but just please bear with me because we have had a lot of sessions to do with, grading. It's coming to the school. It's coming to the end of the school year. And it's just back to back with school grading, Cambridge assessment. Just bear with me, but I promise, guys, I promise I will be hitting you up with lots and lots and lots of videos. So if you're a new person on this account, kindly remember to hit that subscribe button. And I just want to say thank you to those who have been with me throughout this journey. Guys, we are at 480 something subscribers, so hey, I got you, right? So today I'll be doing a Q&A session. I have two students who actually sent me their questions. They're more than 5, but I selected 2 for the time being because, because of time. And I'll be answering their questions just on basic life and school and me outside the classroom. I try so much to build a rapport with my kids so that they don't feel like I am being too firm, but at least I can be accommodative to some extent. So without wasting much time, allow me to look at Hussein Ibrahim's questions, and I'll be reading and then responding. I hope you bear with me. So question 1, it says, if you were to write a book, what will it be all about? Well, Hussein Ibrahim, if I was to write a book, I think it will be about my life and my journey to being a better version of myself. I think I am the best author and I'm the best person to describe myself and give all my details depending on, what has happened to me all throughout my journey and even being a teacher. Question 2, how can you stay motivated until you achieve your goal? Well, I would say resilience, consistency, and I just keep on reminding myself that I have a target to achieve. When you're just consistent in doing something with an end objective and you have a target to achieve, I think these are these are the things that keep me motivated. Question 3, the most extreme activity you are invested in, and he puts it in bracket like skydiving. Hell no. I think I would go for exercise. I'm really trying to get back into being fit, so I would pick the aspect of hitting the gym, running a little bit. I love taking a walk most of the time, but if it comes to other aspects of skills, I think I would go for acting and film. I think those are my to-go areas. Again, passion. The 4th question is, what is your passion? And I believe I'm passionate about teaching, dealing with people of different abilities, dealing with people of different age groups, and sharing knowledge, imparting knowledge on these young souls, and just seeing them develop into being other people. Something else that I have a passion for, I think, is oration and public speaking. Yeah, I think I would go with those. Again, question 5, he says, one of the most embarrassing moments in your life. One of the most embarrassing, I think I have so many embarrassing moments. I think I need to do a vlog about the most embarrassing moments of my life. But one that I will tell you about was in EPG. I think it was last month, but either last month or April. I was working with Mr. Lan. Mr. Lan is the maths teacher in IGCSE, and we were going to get our temperature checked. Since COVID happened, we get our temperature checked in the morning and in the afternoon. And on this occasion, he said he didn't want to walk directly under the sun, so we should take the longer route, like in the buildings. While we were walking, he told me, hey, Miss Audrey, I think there's something with your hair. Can you check your extension? And when I stretched my hand to check my extension, guess what, guys? It fell down. Oh my God, he looked at me like, oh, what just happened? And I just bent down, picked my extension, clipped it in on my hair and strapped it up like nothing had happened. But wait, that's not for today. And question 7. Other than literature and English subjects, what was your favorite subject in school? My favorite subject when I was in high school, I would say history and government. I loved history a lot, things to do with, government, things to do with law, governance. I love history so much. Again, I loved home science. I think that's where I got the skills for cooking, but I think Mama contributed to that more. And Christian religious education. Those would be my favorite subjects if I was to go back to school. And the last question, how difficult was it for you to school in Kenya? He actually wrote Kenya. Who's saying it's Kenya, not Kenya, okay? So, schooling in Kenya, I would say, was challenging but interesting, or challenging and fun at the same time. Why am I saying this? Because I really had a difficulty with science subjects and maths. And the aspect of content, memorizing content, getting to understand content and delivering in terms of science and maths was just really, really, really challenging for me. Again, the aspect of being in a boarding school as a teenager, growing up in those kind of environments and learning to fit in. I would say the skills are very essential because as a person, you grow to be more independent. So the aspect of independency comes up. Again, I would say it was more fun in the aspect of arts because I love English and literature. I loved Swahili, the Fasihi aspect, the literature aspect, and history. So I enjoyed most of these. And then when it comes to co-curricular activities, boom, 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 boom. You would find me in drama, you would find me in debate club. Actually, I remember I was a clubs coordinator, so I kind of enjoyed the co-curricular activities more than the school session. But the most interesting thing that you need to remember is I had very, very good parents. Good in a way that they were strict. They wanted results. Like, they would never give you anything unless there was something to show for it. Even if it was your right, like they would ensure you have to work for it to be able to get it. So Hussein, I hope I was able to answer your questions. And the next person I'll be answering her questions are from Zain. Hello, Zain. I know you would love this. Say hi to Mama and your brother and your sister. Zain is in 10B and she's one of my most loved students. I love all my students, but Zain is just an interesting child. I love her, honestly. So let me get Zain's questions. And Zain's questions are a bit complex. Yeah. The first question she asks, what was the biggest benefits you've conquered by teaching abroad and interacting with different perspectives of the world? Well, I would say my biggest achievement has been growing to be more culturally diverse, and in the context that I have learned to respect people's opinions, however different they are from mine. I have also learned to appreciate and respect other people's culture. And I think the most valid one is I have become extremely patient. I would say I was never a patient person, but dealing with different people has put me in a state whereby I'm growing to be more of a listener than just the one who's speaking or talking most of the time. So patience, I think I would say that is one of the most beneficial things that has happened to me. Question 2, what is that one particular thing that you fear so much that thinking of it makes you cringe or get terrified? Wow, Zain. I would say my most fearful thing is failure. I'm a bit scrupulous in nature. I'm one person who likes doing things in a certain way, and the thought of just failing and not achieving my goals makes me scared. I know people say that you must be able to accept failure for you to be able to grow. I accept failure, yes, but I just fear that thought of failing gets me super duper scared. So failure, I would go for failure. Question 3, what things the people do, or what are the things that people do or say that you would consider a big red flag, or something that you would not allow near you or just wouldn't bear with? I think I would go for characters. I would go for narcissistic and controlling people. I can't stand them at any time. I think rude and arrogant words are things that I can't be able to bear with. I mean, I don't like being in confrontational situations. Most of the time, I tend to withdraw from these kind of situations. You know why? I feel like not just being the bigger person over here, but I just don't like when somebody is rude to me, or when somebody is arrogant, or somebody is being disrespectful. So I tend to, withdraw from this situation to be able to, forge ahead. Oh, sorry, I lost that. And then question 5. Hey, Zane, your questions are... Oh, question 4. Your questions are very scary. Question 4. Can you name at least 3 things that you love and appreciate about yourself? Well, I think I would say I am very realistic, reliable, dedicated, and committed in such a way that when I set my mind to do something, I do it to the level best. Something else I would say is I think I am kind, concerned, and caring to some extent. I love making people feel appreciated, sending some love, sending some kindness, costs nothing. And lastly, what I love about myself is I love being me. I don't try to be somebody else. I just love being Audrie Ashiali Oduor, because there's no Audrie Ashiali Oduor. There's only me. So there could be another Audrie, there could be another Ashiali, there could be another Oduor, but the one with 2 A's and an O is just me. So I love being me. And question 5. What is something you would say to a person who struggles with a lot of insecurities and self-acceptance issues? I think I need to think. Look at this question again. I think it's okay to feel insecure to some extent. I would say it isn't a crime. And when one starts, talking about them, it puts you in a state whereby you understand your weaknesses. And one thing that I've learned is there is no way that you can heal what you can't reveal. So it's okay to feel insecure sometimes, but the aspect of acceptance and appreciating yourself, I think I would say as a human being, you need to learn to love yourself. It's not easy. It's not an easy journey, but the minute you learn to appreciate yourself and understand that you have a purpose on planet Earth, then that puts you at a different state. And I hope that anyone listening to this, or anyone watching me who is also facing the aspect of acceptance and insecurity, I will tell you one thing: it's not an easy journey. It's okay to feel, to have low self-esteem, but you have to build your esteem, to work on it, to being a better version of yourself every day. The minute you learn to love yourself, the minute you learn to understand that you have a purpose on planet Earth, then you are good to go. And lastly, question 6. Out of 10, how much would you rate your life at this very moment? I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate myself at a 7. Why a 7? Because at my age, I still feel like there's so much that I need to achieve. But at this particular moment, I think I'm far much ahead I'm not where I was yesterday or a couple of years ago. So at this particular juncture, I would say 7, because there's so many things that I need to achieve. There's so many things that I need to, work towards. But I think I have worked to being a better version of myself, and I'm still working towards that. So I will give myself a 7. Wow. So I was getting questions from my students. I hope you are able to understand a different version of Audrie apart from the normal teacher. So this is my other side, and I hope you loved it. Please, 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 please remember to hit that subscribe button again, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And if you have any other questions that you think I should respond to, please send them my way. Take care and bye-bye.